Hey guys, I'm the Gaming Cheetah, and welcome to our very first franchise series in Planet Zoo. We are kicking off our franchise with a North American zoo in the desert. I have no real goals for this series, aside from building a successful zoo in this 110-degree biome. So, let's get started. Now, we already have this entrance for the zoo, but I'm going to go ahead and delete it, at least the scenery bit of it, and then we're going to take what we have here, which is the spawners and the entrances here, and we're going to expand a path from it, and I'm not sure what path we're going to do actually. I'm thinking the Mesoic path, maybe the bamboo paths, maybe there's a natural path, water. I'm not sure. We could even do grass, but I think we'll do maybe ornate tile. Let's try ornate tile, see how that looks. And I think we're just gonna expand it from here. Why is it curved? That's an issue, right? That's better, right? That should be better. So we're going to go ahead and have a 10 width, just straight from here, like that. So this is 10 wide, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 should be good. And then we're going to stick an asphalt path right here, and that's going to be like a little marker. And then after that, we're going to go back to the ornate tile path, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think this will be a good start. And the reason I put this asphalt path here was to mark that this area over here is going to be where we make our entrance. And then past this asphalt is where we'll start working on the zoo. So since we don't have enough money to work on the entrance now, I marked it so we know not to build in this area until that money has been built up. Now we're going to delete all of this pathing because that's unnecessary now. And then we're going to move these two entrances over. So we're going to go ahead and... No, go back. We're going to go to multi-select, take both the entrances, which also includes the spawners, and we're going to move all of it to here. So we'll go ahead and place it like right... Oh, how do we want to do this? Where'd the path go? Right there. So if we place it like here, that should be sufficient enough for now. Yeah, that should work. And now we have a straight path, and this will be our zoo. I know this pathing is a little crooked over here, but we'll fix that eventually. Now, speaking of paths, let's just go ahead and get all of these connected up. It's being very weird. Let's lower the width, and that should work better, right? Yeah. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll do this. And then for this side, we'll go out, do that, go out, and do that. And now that our guests can get into the zoo, we have to worry about staff before we worry about anything else. Now let's go to staff paths, and I'm not sure which one I want to do. I think we're going to go with this one, just because it kind of matches the terrain. So we're going to go ahead and connect that like right up to here. We're going to increase the width. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 should be sufficient enough. So let's leave pathing and go to facilities. And now there should be 7 or 8 staff facilities we need, I believe. There are 7, of course. So we are going to place them all in order. Going from the trader hut, the animal trader. This will basically be where we get our animals from. And then we're going to get the keeper hut, which is going to be where our keepers go to get food and things like that. We'll get our quarantine, which is where sick animals will go. And no, that's not where sick animals will go. Quarantine is where we'll take animals before we add them to our zoo to make sure they're not sick. Now we have the research center, where of course veterinarians do research. The staff room, which we're actually going to place 2 of. Actually, no, that was a mistake. We're going to redo that, or undo that. That's expensive, I didn't even realize that. But staff center is where our staff hang out and take their breaks. The veterinarian surgery will be where we heal animals that are sick, and the workshop will be where the mechanics go, of course. Now that we have all of these facilities set up, we still have $25,000, but I'm not really quite sure what animal we want to do first. So let's head into our animal zoopedia. Now, I'm going to filter desert, because all we really need are desert animals, because I really don't want to have to worry about coolers or anything like that. I just want these animals to be okay with the temperature that our zoo is already at. and we have quite a few choices. Let's go to habitat animals only. But yeah, there are a lot of animals that enjoy this climate. I'm hoping to get an animal that has enrichment, interspecies enrichment. That would be nice. Let's check out the fennec fox. This is a very cool animal. I really like it. Is there any interspecies bonus? No, there's not. 9-banded armadillo doesn't either. Pronghorn antelope, American bison. But does the American bison like this climate? No, it does not. So the American bison is a no-go. Black prairie dog likes the striped skunk, but we don't have the striped skunk, at least not as a desert animal, so we're not going to do that either. What about the wild dogs? Nothing. The penguins? Nothing. Bactrian camel. We could do a camel and a Przewalski horse, or however you pronounce that, because here's the horse right there. That could be a possibility. If we go to dingo, emu, okay, here we go. So the emu likes the red-necked wallaby. And is the red-necked wallaby an option? No, it's not, but the red kangaroo is. So emu plus red kangaroo, possible interspecies enclosure right there. If we just take a quick, wow, that is a lot of animals. I really don't feel like dealing with all that right now. Meerkat and aardvark, but the aardvark is not a desert animal. That sucks so much. Are there any others? Common ostrich. That is a lot of interspecies bonuses. I think we're gonna do the emu and the red kangaroo. So let's check those out in the Animal Trading Center. So first let's check for the emu. So we're gonna go, whoa, what's going on? Refresh list. There's a species filter, why? No, any species, and then we're gonna search for the emu. That's not how you spell emu, there we go. Emu, right there. And what do we have? We do have some options. Okay, let's see how many emus need an enclosure. So if we go to species data, 1 to 6, how much space do they need anyways? So 6, quite a bit of space, but that shouldn't be a problem. But if we also go to the red kangaroo, which is right here, they need quite a bit of space too, and they can have up to 10. So I say we get an enclosure that's about 2,000 square meters. That should be pretty good. So let's go back to the emu. They can have 1 to 6, and the kangaroo can have 2 to 10. So we'll just get 2 of each, a male and a female. So we have the emu here. Let's see. These are all of our options. We only have 1 female option, so let's just get it straight away. And then let's check out this emu. It's 3.8 years old. This one's 5.2. This one's 4.6. Let's check their stats. Okay, the youngest one is kind of like the worst one, I think. I think we're just gonna go for the young one. So let's just adopt it. Now that we have a male and a female emu, let's search up kangaroos. Red kangaroo to be exact, which is right here. And okay, we have options. Only 1 male, so let's instantly get that one. And a couple females to choose from. And it looks like this one's best. It's the youngest, and it has the best genetics. So we're gonna grab that one. Now, here are our very first 4 animals. We have Truganini, a red kangaroo. Menyagululu, which is a red kangaroo. Dajalu, which is an emu. And Burali, which is an emu. But leave name suggestions for these guys down below, because I'm pretty sure these guys live quite a while. The red kangaroo lives 23 years. So they will last quite a while, and then the emu lives 15 years, so not as long, but still pretty long. Their age of sterility is death, which is great, and the kangaroo is 15 years. Okay, we're gonna have to keep track of that. Anyways, now that we have the animals, let's get that 2,000 square meter area we were talking about earlier. And I think what we're gonna do for it is we're actually gonna go to construction for the first part, and we're gonna pick like a wall that looks nice for them, like a fence maybe. What is this? A decorative strip. That's a shop face. That's a plaster wall. Oh, we could, okay, this could look nice like this. A wood plank wall gate. Yes. That's a gate, though. Are there any walls? Like, just regular walls? Yes, there is. This is a 2x2, 2 meters. We need a 4 meter one, I think. a wooden wall 4 meter. That might be it. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's my plan. We're gonna make a little building, like a little building side, and that building is gonna be made out of plaster, I think. Where's plaster? Where is plaster? Okay, we're gonna build a little building out of plaster, these ones. That's gonna be their hard shelter, and then we're gonna finish the enclosure with these planks, and I'm gonna make that a time lapse, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I have this basic layout for the enclosure. Basically, this area is eventually going to have a roof, and this is going to be the hard shelter. And one of these blocks, I think this one, is going to be punched out, and that's going to be the staff entrance, the little door. And we're going to put windows inside of all of these fences somewhere. But for now, we're going to grab all of this. We're going to move it over to like here. And then we're going to extend this pathway out a little bit. So what path are we using? We need it to be 10 meters. And not asphalt. We need this one. So we'll just go out like that, I guess. And now how do we want this to be? So if I move it, where would be best? Because I want them to be able to... Here, hold on. If I rotate it, like here maybe? Would that look good? And then I can have another path going along here, like on this side. It's hard to tell because I don't have my mouse on for recording. So I think I'm going to place it like... Oh, I don't know. Maybe we have it like this. Oh, I like that. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So we're going to place it there, see how it looks here. I think it could be a bit closer, so I think we're going to do that. So move it to be a bit closer, just a smidge. Like, right, I don't know, here. There we go. So this is going to be nice. Okay, I like this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to build the actual enclosure. So let's pick where we want the staff entrance to be. I'm thinking it should be on this side. It should probably be on this side. So we're going to take this. I'm going to delete it. And then we're going to add a plaster doorway. Where is it? Right here, right? Yeah. So we're going to put that there, and then that's going to be where the habitat entrance or gate is going to be. But before we do that, let's add the null barriers. So it's going to go like right inside the wall there. And then we're going to extend it out to like here, and then this way to connect it up if we extend the length once again. To connect it up to here. And there we go. Now we have the null barrier going all the way around this. We're going to place the habitat gate, and I'm not sure which one we want to do. Which one would look best? I don't know, maybe the glass one? Yeah, that should look fine. So let's just place it something like there. Okay. Now we're going to X, and moment of truth, how big is this area? It is 2,112, this is fantastic, this is going to be perfect for our emus and our red kangaroos. Let's go ahead and connect this path up to the staff paths. So let's get this changed to that, and the width can go down to 4. And I guess we can just connect it like that, but I'm thinking we'll just lower the length probably. And then we'll connect it like so. So like that. And there we go. I am really happy with this so far. Before we get the kangaroos and emus in here, let's first hire some staff. So let's go to staff. Let's get a caretaker, a keeper. We're gonna get a mechanic, a security maybe, but for now a veterinarian is more important. We're gonna get those 4. And I also forgot, the gates are way back there. So is this even gonna be powered? If I go to heat maps, no, power is really far away. So we're gonna have to change where this goes, which means we're gonna have to change the path or the door, and we're gonna have to fix the null barrier as well, which is kind of stuck. If I go to multi-select, will that also select the barrier? I'm not sure. If I move this, if I move, it does not select the barrier, so we're gonna have to kind of like redo it, which really sucks. I don't like that at all, not one bit, but it has to be done. So we're gonna place this like right here, right? That should look good, right? That should be fine. So I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna go to the barrier, where are you? Here. I'm gonna move it. Can I just move it? Edit barrier. No, hold on. Let me see if I can just move it. I might be able to. Maybe. I don't think I can, so I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and read through this null barrier. It shouldn't take too long though. And there we go, good as new, and if we check the barrier, it's 2112, so this should be perfect. So now we can start working on what we were doing earlier. And we weren't actually doing anything earlier, but we can start working on a brand new thing. So we're going to go to construction, and before we do anything, I want to make sure that I don't forget to get the roof on this thing. And I'm not sure what kind of roof we're going to use. I think we are going to have to use an asphalt roof, just because there's no other pieces. I was hoping for like a thatch roof, but sadly we can't do that. So yeah, we're going to have to do asphalt roof, which shouldn't look too bad. It should still look pretty good, and it should still provide them the cover they need. So select this group, and if I rotate it, yeah, this will work. I'm just not sure how I want it to work yet though. Should I like make it an overhang? And if so, I should probably make it this way, shouldn't I? So if I, okay, hang on, let me think about this. If I make it an overhang, it has to go out, right? So if I do that, and then I can, what is going on? Okay, let me make this a time lapse of me putting the roof on this thing. Okay, there we go. This habitat is one step closer to being complete. If I go into explore mode, this looks pretty cool. I really like this building. The only thing I don't like is it kind of like goes inside of this fence a bit. But I'm trying to ignore it because it looks good nonetheless. If you go out this habitat, I really like how this building looks. I can add stuff later. Right here, these are actually going to be windows to see inside. Speaking of windows, let me go ahead and start working on those, which I think I can do with you guys right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into here. We're going to delete that, and delete that. And then we're going to scroll down to plaster, which should be right about here. Yep. And we're going to place this, right? Yeah, we are. We're going to turn off auto stacking. And we're going to place that there, that there, that there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pinpoint where we want these to be windows or whatever, viewing areas. Where are those? Those are all the way at the bottom, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, so what we're going to do is this is already a window, I think. No, we have to put it inside. That's okay. So we have to put the window inside still, but that should be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete the part of this that we want to be the window. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to scroll all the way down. Get this. Rotate it around. And this right here will be a viewing area. And this I kind of want to be a viewing area. But at the same time, I don't want the viewing areas to be on the main pathway. I'm not sure. I guess we can have it as a viewing area, because why not? So let's add it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 should work. And then we'll scroll, add the windows in, rotate it around some more. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we have to get the panes in, which is gonna be a pain. See what I did there? But anyways, nonetheless, adding glass into these is very frustrating, at least in my opinion. So we're gonna start over here, and we're going to do angle snap at 45 degrees. We're gonna go to X, and then we're gonna flip this. Okay, there we go. Then we're gonna go back to X. We're gonna put it in there. So now it's in there. Okay, and it should be good. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna lift it up. No, we're not. Okay, hold on. Right there. Okay, now we're gonna lift it up. And if we lift it up high enough, it's gonna cover this entire wall. At least it should. Right about there. Yes, there we go. And now we're gonna check it. And we're gonna do that again. But since it's already in line, it's a lot easier. So check. And then bring it over. Check. And then we should be able to bring it all the way over into here. Does that look good? Does it align? I think it does. I think. If we look at it from the other side, I think this will work. So the glass plane's in there, right? Right about there. Check. Bring it all the way over. Check. Bring it over. Check. Bring it over again. Check. And now we have to do that again, but we have to like turn it around almost. Yeah. And then we have to pull it, push it, and we have to align it into here. So if we do that right about there-ish, right? Right? Maybe a little bit more like that, I guess. I'm not really sure how well this is going to look. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal, though. I mean, I personally could barely tell that there's even glass here after I put it. It kind of looks like the exact same. But nonetheless, there we go. Now they technically shouldn't be able to escape. The glass should be there. So now I think it's time, guys, the moment of truth. We're going to get the animals in here. We're going to play the game. We're going to go to animal trading. We're going to go to animal storage. All of them. Send to zoo. Should we take them to quarantine first? I think so. Just to be safe. So they're all going to be taken to quarantine. And we'll just wait. But I think while we're waiting, we can probably add some stuff in here that we know they'll like. So if we go to habitat, and we filter the 2 species, which I'll do here in a second. There we go. Now we have emu and red kangaroo filtered. So all the stuff we have here, they should both enjoy. Now both of these guys are rather large creatures, so I think we might as well just play it safe and put some extra large bedding in here. How much money are we looking at? 22,000. So we still have quite a bit of money. That is nice to know. So we have a cooler here. Will they need a cooler? They might. I'm not sure. If they do, I guess it's not the end of the world. But anyways, this is a desert enclosure, so I would rather not have like water. We could have like a little oasis though. But for now, I don't want to get like a water thing, you know, like a water pump, I think, like a water facility that we have to worry about. I don't want to do that, so we're gonna place this here, and then we're gonna get a food trough, and that food trough is gonna go, I don't know, here, I guess. There we go. I don't think these are shy animals, but I think I forgot to check, so hopefully they're not shy animals. But that's about everything we have access to right now until we start doing research. So if we go over here and check quarantine, they should be ready to go. They are not. So I guess we can take this time to see if they are shy animals. If they are, I'm going to be very not okay. These guys are confident with humans, and they can enter the habitat. Guests can enter a kangaroo habitat in this game. Are you being serious? They can enter a habitat with this thing. That is crazy. We are not going to be doing that. Both of them are confident, so we don't have to worry about that. Dominance. Hens court males. No dominant structure outside breeding season. I don't know what that means. If we go to red kangaroo, one dominant male per group. That's fair. Research, we don't have any yet. Their diet is hay. What about the emu? Fruits and vegetables. Okay. Oh no, so does that mean we have to get 2 different food troughs? I think we have to get 2 different food things so each of them can be eating what they want. Because I don't think we can like mix what they both want inside that one trough. So let's just get another feeder there. That should work. And we could possibly even get like a feeder in here. Not now though. So, are the animals done in quarantine? Yes, they are. We're going to select all of them, and we're going to move them all into this habitat. Delivery scheduled. They're only going to take 2 at a time, so we might get 1 red kangaroo and 1 emu. We might get both kangaroos, and we might get both emus. We're about to find out. Here they come, and slow down time. There we go. Time is slowed down, and we should have a kangaroo, I'm guessing. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the kangaroo here, and I think this will be an emu, right? I hope so. It is. Okay, so we're going to pause the game as soon as it walks. So now, let's see what their needs are. The kangaroo's instantly laying down. That's nice to know that this little hut area is nice for them. So their welfare is 50%. His is. This is the male, by the way. Terrain is pretty good. They just need a little bit of long grass. And that's about it. So if we go to terrain, of course, and long grass, we can probably just get them some long grass back here. It's not that big of a deal. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. So we can just build. Oh, they need more? Goodness gracious. Okay, so let's keep going. I don't really like the look of long grass, so I don't want that much in this enclosure. There we go. That's perfect for them. So we have a little bit of a grass area over here. That's nice. And that should be the only terrain issues they have. They have plenty of space. That's great. Emus, they need short grass. Okay, well, that's kind of anticlimactic, isn't it? Why am I going into barrier? Let me go into terrain and get some short grass going, like, along here, I guess. Okay, and now let me add some more. There we go. So how are you feeling about that now? Terrain, more short grass, and you need more long grass because I accidentally covered some of it. Okay, so let's get some long grass. There we go. And some short grass. There. That should be good, right? We can probably like fix all this up later. I mean, I'm not really liking the look of only desert, you know? But if I go to terrain, they need more short grass. I guess that's fair, you know? I would want grass instead of sand in my house as well. So if I just cover up this like whole area, just like skim through it with short grass, because it kind of looks better than sand, I think. They're happy. Their overview, the only thing wrong is enrichment. What about you? Enrichment, that's the only issue. So if I speed up time, these guys, wait, pause. Can they escape? Now, the power actually isn't in range, but I guess it's working, so that's fine. I think it's only working because the actual barriers inside the area. But anyways, habitat. Mr. Kangaroo, can you escape? No, you can't. Cassowary, can you escape? Or no, not cassowary, emu. No, you cannot. Okay, beautiful. We're gonna play the game then in sped up mode until we get the other ones in here. Oh, I didn't even think about guests. I forgot about them. Okay, we're gonna get these guys in here. Slow down time. We're gonna get these guys in here, make sure everybody's happy, and then we'll deal with guests and their needs. So this should be a kangaroo. Am I right? No, it's an emu. Okay, that's fine. You're pretty happy. You're fine with everything, just like the other one is. And this should be the kangaroo, which should be a bit smaller. It definitely is. Wow, that's a lot smaller. Okay, so you're happy as well. Everybody's happy. Everything's great. We're eventually going to get like some shrubbery in here and stuff. But for now, I'm going to slam this game into pause mode. And we are going to go ahead and quickly build some guest facilities. Now, this is not going to be official, of course, because I'm not going to build in like building or anything. But we're just going to get a chief beef, a gulpy soda, an information center, and if I scroll, a toilet block, and we are going, what are these? Mounts. Okay. Oh, I forgot about education and donation bins as well. Okay, so we have these amenities. I'm going to quickly, before I forget, because this is the #1 thing I forget about, I'm going to get some bins going. So we're going to place those all along there, and we're going to get a bin here. That should be good. We're going to get some bins going along here as well. And that should be pretty sufficient. We'll also get like one here and here, I guess. I don't know. I don't like bins. They're ugly, but they're necessary. Anyways, we're going to go to what? We're going to go to everything, I think. And we're going to get some education going, because that's very important. But before we get education, let's place some donation bins. So let's get a donation bin going here and here. And then we're going to get a donation bin here and here. And then on the other viewing section, of course. So here and here. And then we're going to get some education going. So if I go to power, it looks like we're only going to have education on this side for now. Also, oh, I forgot about power. Okay, wow. We really have oversized this, haven't we? Let's go to education, first of all. And we're just going to place a board there. No, come on. We're going to place a board there. And a board there. And I guess a board here and here. And basically, the reason I have 4 is because we're going to do 2 of each. So, if I go to X, we're going to do this one as the emu. And then we're going to have the kangaroo on this one. And then we're going to have the emu on this one. Kangaroo on this one, and that should be great. Then we're going to come over here, we're going to multi-select these, and these are going to go over here into the actual power grid. So that's going to be a lot better. We're going to place it like right there. That should be fine. We're going to delete these paths over here. Delete, 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 delete. And then we're going to multi-select these trash cans. These trash cans. I can't multi-select the trash cans. That's okay. We'll just move them manually. So one right here. And one right here. Okay, that trash can can stay where it is. So now we have a pretty functional zoo. I think this episode was great. We're going to play the game while I talk. We have our 2 animals in here. Our emus and our kangaroos. They can't escape. We could probably put some more work in here. Speaking of work, I don't know why that reminded me, but we have to go to vet research, and I think we're going to do the kangaroo. She's going to start, she or he, I'm not sure, is going to start researching the kangaroo, get some enrichment going. Facilities without power. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, the stupid toilet. Okay, I'm going to take you, and move you on this side. There we go, that solves the problem, doesn't it? And then we're going to go to X, and yeah, I really like this. The enclosure doesn't look the best. We could definitely get some shrubbery and rocks in here, but I think that could be for the next episode. Oh, here's our kangaroos, but where are our emus? They're over there. Okay. But anyways, he's pooping right now. Okay. That's nice. Anyways, we did pretty good, I'd say. We have 2 different species, 4 animals. Okay, don't just lay in your... Okay. Okay, our alpha male is kind of stupid. That's kind of gross. But anyways, we have our alpha male here who's slaying in his own poo. We have our emus over there, all chilling. Our other kangaroo here, and I think all of their needs are met, right? They should all be good. So yeah, enrichment's the only bad thing, pretty much. They don't like too much coverage. What about you? Okay, you're really good on coverage, so that's good. So yeah. Anyways, we have the kangaroo and cassowary in the zoo. And I'll see you guys in the next one, where we decorate this enclosure, possibly get some more animals in here, I'm not sure yet. But this has been the Desert Zoo, our very first franchise zoo, and I think it's going pretty well so far. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.